Station now flying over southern Mongolia, and we have undocking.
SS mode.
Undocking confirmed at 7:35 p.m. Central Time. On the cusp of the 16th anniversary of a permanent human occupancy in space, the 50th expedition to the International Space Station is officially underway.
CS ready. BVS ready. And the docking mechanism is, the interface of the docking mechanism is clear of any fraud. R5. Once again, is that okay? Okay? Yeah.
A great view of the MSO-1 vehicle as it begins its journey home. Once again, undocking occurring right on time at 7:35 p.m. Central Time, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Time, as the International Space Station flew 252 statute miles over southern Mongolia.
MCC Moscow. In 5 minutes, inaudible. Come again. R5, once again, could you send the command? The command has been sent.
The Soyuz MSO-1 in the center section, or the descent module. Soyuz Commander Anatoly Ivanishin, flanked on his left by Takuya Onishi of the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, and on his right, NASA's Kate Rubins, as they begin the journey home that will culminate with their landing in south-central Kazakhstan 3 hours and 22 minutes from now.
I'm ready to send the R8 command for the wide angle before the first burn. Yeah, I'll get ready like 10 seconds prior to the burn. What? R8, sending the command. This is stuck. The command went through successfully.
Yes, работа ДПО.
DPO active. DPO.
The first separation burn, an 8-second burn that will increase the opening rate by about 0.5 of a meter per second, now underway.
And sending A11. Activating aerodeca. Copy. Command has been sent.
And a good view of the manual test being performed by Anatoly Ivanishin. A test of a pair of hand controllers on board Soyuz to characterize the controllability of the new Soyuz MS thruster configuration.
Has been activated. Affirmative.
Breathtaking view as the Soyuz flies over northeastern China, about to cross the border on the far eastern side of Russia.
Controller up. DPO is no longer illuminated. DPO thrusters are no longer illuminated. Affirmative. To the left. DPO thrusters are no longer illuminated. To the right. DPO thrusters. Everything's nominal. Clockwise. DPO thrusters and maneuver are nominal. Counterclockwise.
One flight controller here in Mission Control described the view as awesome.
Rotation. Affirmative. Route. Translational hand controller.
Currently crossing the border between China and Russia, moving from southwest to northeast.
Pulling. Nominal. To the left. Nominal. To the right, depot thrusters and the movement nominal. And the docking mechanism is in the center of the screen. So, OSK, stamp OSK should be off. I'm switching it off. This is stuck. Depot cut to selection A13 command. The command to select depot K2 has been sent. Rotational hand controller up. Movement confirmed. Down. Depot thrusters active. Confirmed. To the left. Depot thrusters active and movement confirmed. To the right. Depot thrusters active and movement confirmed. Counterclockwise. Forward.
The first in the new genre of Soyuz spacecraft called the MS, or Modernized Systems Spacecraft. The MS-01 flying free of the International Space Station. Aboard the complex Expedition 50, officially underway under the command of NASA astronaut Shane Kimbrough.
Confirmed. Pulling towards me. Confirmed. To the left. Depot thrusters active and translation. Confirmed. To the right. The same. All the way away from me. Affirmative. Aero-ARCA activating. Aero-ARCA is active. Repress of the KDU indicator mode. Affirmative. Aero-ARCA up. Nominal. Down. Depot thrusters and maneuver. Confirmed. To the left. Depot thrusters active and movement confirmed.
In the descent module of the Soyuz MS-01, Soyuz Commander Anatoly Ivanishin continues a series of hand controller tests to measure the effectiveness and controllability of the new thruster configuration on the spacecraft. Everything so far has looked good.
Depot thrusters active and maneuver confirmed. Route translational hand controller test. Depot thrusters active, confirmed. All the way pulling down. Confirmed. Left. Confirmed. Right. Confirmed. Pulling towards me. Depot thrusters active. Pushing. Confirmed. Docking mechanism in the center of the screen. Cut 2 and 9.
Soyuz flying over the Sea of Okhotsk, about to begin a northwest to southeasterly track across the extreme northwestern Pacific Ocean.
Pulling. Translation hand controller down. For 20 seconds. Copy.
Seconds.
10 seconds. This is stuck. Burn has started and hand controller down.
10 seconds to отключения.
10 seconds till deactivation.
5,
5,
3,
3, 2, 1. Thrust has been deactivated. We are done with the burn. We see the station going above us.
And the manual hand controller test by Ivanishин now all completed.
With the burn. And you can perform the closeout operations. All right, we're working for page 216, sending E13 command. ODR command went through successfully at OAK. Accelerometer 1, 2, 3. Repress of the KDU is still illuminated. We, Moscow, this is Irkutsk. KDU repress is still illuminated. It didn't go out. Moscow. Just do it manually, Irkutsk. Copy manually. Sending the A4 command manually. The command has been sent at 03:45:55. The command went through successfully. E1 command for dynamic mode inhibit.
This view scintillating of the Soyuz flying away from the International Space Station through the high-definition external viewer camera, or HDEV, moving from northwest to southeast at an altitude of 252 miles above the Earth over the northwest Pacific Ocean.
V8. Turn it on. Command went through successfully. 3:46:35. That's the time. Okay, press down. Select depot K1 and K2. Send A11, A13. A11 went through. Deactivate SSVP with D8. The command went through successfully at 03:46:55. The probe is retracted. The hooks are open. The clamps have been retracted. Transfer hatch closed. Visor причал. V8 is off. Floodlight off. V18 command went through successfully. The floodlight is next in line to be off. S18 and translational hand control in transport position. Copy.
Anatoly Ivanishин aboard the Soyuz MS-01 vehicle that you see flying free of the International Space Station, now configuring the Soyuz systems after undocking in preparation for the deorbit burn that will occur at 10:06 and 35 seconds p.m. Central Time this evening, once the Soyuz has moved well away from the International Space Station. Down in Kazakhstan, meanwhile, the search and recovery forces, Rosaviatsa, the Russian search and recovery team, complemented by NASA and Japanese support personnel, are preparing to leave their hotels in the town of Zhezkazgan, where they flew to in 10 Russian Mi-8 helicopters from the staging city of Karaganda in the very, very wee hours on Saturday U.S. time. They will be making their way to the airport at Zhezkazgan to reboard those helicopters and to take off in sequential fashion for a 35-minute flight to the landing site southeast of the town of Zhezkazgan and await the arrival of the Soyuz spacecraft and its 3 occupants.
Is the spherical tanks pressures.
The 10 Russian Mi-8 helicopters that will be departing for the prime landing site will be augmented by 4 all-terrain vehicles. 2 additional Russian helicopters are moving or are in position at the airstrip at Yublini near the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan, the launch site for Soyuz vehicles. They are also manned by NASA, Japanese, and Russian personnel in the unlikely event that a technical problem would result in a shortfall landing of the Soyuz vehicle, or what is known as a ballistic landing, well short of the intended nominal landing site. A good view there of the Russian flight control room in Korolyov outside of Moscow, where the Russian flight controllers are presiding over the departure of the Soyuz MS-01 vehicle and eventually its deorbit burn and landing operations on the steppe of Kazakhstan later this evening.
Irkut, MCC Moscow. Go ahead.
Иркут, давайте переведем РР.
Irkut,
Команда К-11.
please send the K-11 command.
К-11.
K-11.
Readout command
K-11
11. Время.
has been sent at 03.
Принято.
51 inaudible. Copy.
Aboard the Soyuz MS-01 in the center section, or the descent module, is the Soyuz commander, Anatoly Ivanishin, flying under the Soyuz call sign of Irkut, flanked on his left by board engineer number 1, Takoya Onishi of the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, and on his right, board engineer number 2, NASA's Kate Rubins,
Moscow.
continuing an opening rate away from the International Space Station,
The pages in the book.
where they will be poised for the deorbit burn coming up a little over 2 hours from now. That will begin the ride home back into the Earth's atmosphere. That deorbit burn will be a 4-minute, 37-second retrograde braking maneuver to slow the Soyuz down by 128 meters per second, enabling it to drop out of orbit for its descent back towards the landing site in south-central Kazakhstan.